Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, Jacobs trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let me know right now. You better break. Back. Pilot 64th week.
Looking to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They run it with Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Go. 180. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. It's 74. 55.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Counter play with Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go. Louis! It's on field. It's on. Great. Hey, it's on rounds. 36.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Here we go. 120. It's going to be a long... 5-7. It's going to be a long day. Hey, Orbit. Mike 55. Right there.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A Raider first down, 17 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Break. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Bring it. Bring it.
Running the toss here to Jacobs. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
You go tight. You go tight. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matthew McCrane now for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jacobs now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 93-yard kickoff return. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Plus, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Complete to Hunter Renfro.
Ready.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Raiders.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 6-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On first down, Carson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Let's bring it.
They run again with Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, let's see. He was 8 of 13 prior to that pass, now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game, not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The open man here, Renfro. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
46 down, man, 5-4. 55 mark, guys. Hey, Delta. Man, I got you. Man. General West. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, here we go. 82. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't